Hi, my name is Shayna Siegel here at Just Scenic Creations in New York City. I will now show you how to faux finish using the technique of ragging. It's very, very simple. All you need is a rag and the glaze that you've desired, or you can use a full strength pigment. It's up to you. You can vary the kind of effect that you'll get based on, you can also dip your rag in water before you use it, and that will give you a more subtle, less defined effect. But then you have to be very, very careful of drips, especially if you're if you're painting something on a vertical surface. Drippage, beware. So what you do, you just kind of smush the paint around a little bit. See the gloves because you get so messy. So when you put your rag down, you want to make sure that you are not dragging it on the surface. You want to just kind of roll it around because that's what's going to give you these defined shapes. That's what ragging is. It's this kind of interesting texture. Sometimes it can kind of come out looking a little bit like stone, especially if you layer it with a bunch of different layers of tones. You can come out with all kinds of different effects using this very simple kind of just rolling it around. You can also use it subtractively too if you want to cover a surface with a brush. Maybe use a paint extender so that you can work with it for longer so that it doesn't dry. But then you can then rag off the paint that you just put on. Alright, so this is what you're going to end up with a ragging technique where you're using similar tones. It's kind of a subtle, interesting texture. It's kind of a nice finish. Not difficult to do. It has a little bit of spatter from one of our other projects, so I mean, if you are working on two things close to each other, you're going to want to keep them separate from each other, unless you like a little spatter on it. Yeah, so this has been how to faux finish using ragging technique.